I have some mint oil. Perhaps a guest at Wanmin restaurant. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not the...
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe...
I'm fine. I just feel chill.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think...
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a...
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master...
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with... Plus, it's more meaningful. Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my... I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with it, but Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck...
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly... As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made...
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's
We're not in any hurry. Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? But I have to participate?
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't...
No, it's not that. It's it would take too long to explain. What shape should we... What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular...
I want a swanee!
That might be a little hard.
True. but I still want to try. There's so...
Okay.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design,
Yep.
one is looking forward to.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like...
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply...
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one...
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now.
I see. My apologies.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. Perhaps we should just...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not...
Perhaps we should just...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not... We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not... If nothing else, a paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you... Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word paimon means the guardian angel of travelers. Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super... Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer! Since the kite is going to be flying It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Since the kite is going to be... Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong! And even if she did... Since the kite is going to be... It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that? Now that we've decided, let's... It's done! Paimon has to say, Now we just have to attach the string.
All right, gather around, everyone.
companion's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image! If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh, well, now that you mention it...
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow, the disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
That's hilarious.
Why does Paimon feel like you're laughing at her and not with her?
I'm just admiring the expression you chose. Whether the kite soars high in the air or comes crashing straight to the ground, that's quite the impressive feat, actually.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety? Oh, and to do so by making use of this? One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of it?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creation.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can book.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true...
Hello?
Go retrieve the...
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as one...
Ah, you're an adeptus? I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure do. Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? Woody? Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is all...
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus,
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this fun.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their... Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite...
Oh? What did he...
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars.